that?
I just plugged my phone into charge.
Okay. That's not what it looked like to me. I was like, that looked like you know the stuff they use to tie people's hands together and like moves before they take
Like
them.
zip ties?
Do you mean cable ties?
Yeah, that's zip ties, cable ties. Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Okay. I'm just gonna.
Didn't hear it, but that's fine. It'll come through on yours.
That
Right?
sucks.
Thank you,
As long as
Discord.
it comes on the record.
Thank
As
you,
long as it
Discord.
comes through.
Noise
You know,
compression.
Discord's with noise suppression. Noise suppression is pretty cool. How's everybody's week been?
I've had the worst fucking sinus shit the last couple of days. Been driving me up the fucking wall. I don't know if anyone relates to that. Probably not. I don't know. I'm sure someone listening is, but it's not very exciting. Not very exciting. But like, if you want to know how my week's been, absolute straight onto the. So wake up in the morning. You know, it's just like you feel it like there. You know, like in that sort of head area. Have to get the nasal spray shit right up there, so it sorts me out for the rest of the day. But fucking pain in my ass. So otherwise,
Pain in your nose, probably.
it's not COVID at least, you know. So
That's
a
true.
plus.
because I've had it once
Not
now,
yet.
so I'm like, I know. You know how like you know the difference between a cold and like, so there's someone who gets like hay fever bad. I know my body that I'm like, that's a cold. That's just allergies. That's a cold. That's allergies. Now I'm like, cold, allergies, flu, hay fever. Cold, allergies, hay fever. Like what are we getting? That's fine. It's just allergies. Pain in my butt. But at least it's not COVID or the cold or apparently the super flu that's going around now or whatever else.
Super duper flu.
Whatever new variation of
Death. It's trying to kill
that's
us all,
flying
yeah.
around. Half this show is just us talking about death, by the way. I feel like, or COVID, or
I feel like that's the theme of the. That's the theme of the
That's
times.
the theme
you know?
of
the world.
of
The
our
world, I
generation,
guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
As the great poet Harry Styles once said, it's a sign of the times. You know.
What?
Did he say sign of the times, or did he say sign of the times you know?
Sign of the times.
You know?
I don't know if that's a saying.
You know? No, well,
Yeah.
it's a song by Harry Styles.
Okay, I didn't know that. So that's probably why I
Yeah.
didn't understand the reference.
Yeah, there you go.
But just
That's
three
really good.
words is I don't think it's a saying.
Yeah.
It's you know you can say something's the size of the sign of the times. Yes, 100% that could be a saying.
It is a
Look
sign
before
of the
you
times.
leap.
Is
That's like 4 words. Look before you leap is like 4 words. It's one extra word. Are you
but
really
there's like a
going
doing. There's like a doing word in there. You know,
What? That's a doing word?
like a verb. That's what I meant.
I
There's a
don't even.
verb
You
in
know
there.
what? You know what? I want to hear a story.
I got a show and tell.
You got to show it.
Show
is
and
it
tell.
Is it tabletop? Is it TCG related or?
Like you could type, but it's not really. Like technically, you could bring it. But so I'm going to hold it up first and then go, "Why this is show and tell."
Right. Oh my god, my favorites. Okay. Yeah.
These
Haribo Golden
arrive-
Bears for anybody.
Yep.
This
Yeah,
isn't
listeners,
a
audio
video.
listeners.
This isn't a video podcast. This is an audio
a
podcast.
very small
Yes.
package that I haven't opened yet of Haribo Golden Bears.
Golden
Now,
Bears. They're
I'm
the
going to
best
say,
gummy bears.
I want you to know if
Did you
By the
order
end-
something from England?
no.
Or the
By the
UK?
end of the story, tell me if I should eat these or if someone's trying to kill me. Yesterday, I had a package arrive. I took a picture, posted on Twitter for people who would have seen. Bunch of Elgato gear, right? I ordered that from PC Case Gear. I ordered like lots of like PC. I like ordering from PC Case Gear. I've never had any problems
They're a
with
good
them.
company.
They get stuff here quickly, you know, never damaged. No, it was wrapped nicely. Like I like enjoy their product. This fell out of the box. Now, do I have someone's lunch, or because
Maybe somebody was just trying to spread the.
They're just
cheer,
trying to
you
be
know?
nice.
There's a TikTok channel. That's not TikTok because I see it on YouTube. Of like a game, I don't know what. There's like DK Games or something in America where they deal in retro games and they're all about. If your order gets picked to be on the video, you get a prize. You get like a little gift. I guess you're like keychain.
I'm not. It's not like
stupid. Like,
something else I ordered. Right. So this week I ordered something also from Lonely Kids Club, clothing company in Melbourne. Right. And I've got a few of their shirts. They do funny shirts and stuff. Anyone who's seen me wear my jumper that says Flappy Boy on it, and what else do I have? A Young Ones shirt, the Dinosaurs one. That's also so all that's from them. Like, they're really good too. So shout out to them. And
shout outs to them. Please plug us. Sponsor.
I enjoy their stuff. They're really good. Just check out their stuff. The thing I ordered this week is because they had a Stranger Things shirt up for.
They had the Hellfire shirt, right?
They had the Hellfire
hoodie,
Club. Yeah. You can get a shirt, hoodie. So I ordered a shirt. So I did that.
It's pretty tempting.
It was good. Oh, well, I assume it's going to be good. It hasn't got it yet. But they whenever I get a package from them on like say their receipt or whatever they package in, you can tell someone's just quickly like hand drawn with like crayon like a heart or a smiley face or something, and they usually chuck in some random thing like be it a magnet or something like that. So there's like a hand felt lovely sort of element to their stuff, which I appreciate because they're just a small little local clothing company, and they feel very like mom and pop grop shop sort of thing. PC Cakes gear, I've ordered a bunch from. Never have they given me anything outside of my order.
I think you just look. They are premium gummy bears. Like they are my favorite. Like they are top tier, the best of the best. Haribo.
Let's do it live.
I was going to say you need to eat them live.
Doing it live.
If you die on the podcast,
if I die on podcast,
Ashley,
is it sealed or is it opened
sealed.
and taped up?
It was sealed. I've got all of them in my hand. They're going in my mouth.
Don't do all of them. Don't do all of them.
Why?
If Dylan dies to these gummy bears, Explosion Network is done. We might run it for a month. We might take a.
I'm pretty sure we could sue them for damages.
We could, right? We could definitely.
If they
killed
after Dylan's family gets their share, then it's us.
We'll jump in. Because it'll be the death of our budding media outlet. But he's eating them. While he eats them,
I'm not dying so far.
Speaking of the Explosion Network, over the years we've come so far. We've, people are nice enough to let us review games and give us early access to games and early access to like shows on Netflix every now and then. And then, movie premieres happen or showings of movies. And generally, because myself and Dylan live away from major cities, we don't get invited to those. Ashley Hobley is a veteran of going to these things now. He has been to so many now over the last 12 to 18 months. He knows the deal. He knows the drama. How was your most recent viewing, Ashley Hobley?
Pretty good. Elvis, yeah, pretty solid.
That was Elvis, yeah.
It was fine,
Yeah, no issues.
Austin Butler's in it. Tom Hanks is in a pun at makeup. I think he might have killed the prosthetics thing, Everybody was on the high of Colin Farrell earlier this year being the Penguin. And we got Tom Hanks doing exactly the same role, except he's meant to be a real life person. Not as good. So that.
But did you have any issues getting to Elvis?
No, I didn't have any issues getting to Elvis,
Let me help you here, Kieran. Ask him how the screening was prior to Elvis.
Oh, it was prior to Elvis. Damn, I was trying to... when I asked the question most recent, I was gambling. I was doing the gamble. Yeah. I was like, hopefully it hasn't been 2 cents. Okay, everybody. That happened. How was the one before that?
Not so good. So, I was meant to go see Minions at 2:00 on a Saturday. I wrote down the cinema on my calendar, so I knew exactly where I was going to go.
Wait, is it physically written down or
physically written down?
Oh my god!
Can we pause here for a moment? Yeah, I want to pause here for a moment.
Yep.
Physical calendar. So that's in your room on the wall.
No, it's in the kitchen, so everybody knows what hours I'm working and that kind of stuff.
So you made sure everyone know, everyone in their house, if they'd gone to find you if you was in a car accident that day. No,
yeah.
They know what direction to go in.
Okay.
Exactly.
Anyway.
I don't know, it's just a habit.
Continue.
Long-term habit.
Okay. Do you write that, but then also transfer it into a Google Calendar and have it on your phone or something at the same time?
Occasionally, if the invite lets me automatically do it, then I'll do it.
Because you don't want to put the effort in to add it yourself, do you?
No.
No.
I know what I'm doing.
It's a bit too hard.
I'm not going to make any stupid mistakes. You know, so
that sounds like the same as if I didn't put the recording time for Platinum Explosion or Arcade Couch in the calendar, because it's like, oh, we don't need that in there. No one here would ever forget what time we're recording or anything. Like, I should just stop putting them in a Google Calendar, shouldn't I?
No, please keep going.
So I wrote down going to Event Cinemas Garden City, which I've gone to several times for screenings for this company. Lots of their kids' movies have been there. Minions, of course, a kids' movie. For some reason in my head, I figured it was there. Show up, you know, we're there like 15, 20 minutes before they're going to check in. You know, get ready, just have a look around the shops.
Wait, this isn't just you either. Like, this is you.
No, this is me and my brother.
Oh, no.
There's a escalator up to the cinema.
Okay.
Go
Do
up
they check your ticket before you go up, or do you have to just...
No.
No. Okay.
No, you go up and the cinema's there.
Okay.
Go up the escalator, and it is barren. There's like absolutely nobody, which is definitely not the usual case, especially for one of these kids' screenings, which there's usually some sort of like, you know, setup for kids, like some photo ops or some like fun activities they can do. And
you were looking for people in minion suits.
Yeah, I was, you know, I thought I was going to get like
bananas.
Minion.
Nothing to do with his own movie.
Like temporary tattoos
pictures.
or something like that.
He wanted pictures with a minion. I know, I got you. Yeah.
Suffice to say, it was at another cinema. And there was not enough time to rush over there. So, you know, it happens. Lesson learnt. Never going to happen again.
How let down was
I'm
your
only
brother?
grateful that it was like, one, it was Minions Rise of Gru, which, you know, it was fine. I ended up going to see it later. Two, I also was with my brother. Imagine if I had gone with like Buddy or something and it was at the wrong cinema, I would have felt terrible.
So you didn't feel terrible for your brother?
I was going to say, I'd feel worse if it was my brother.
No,
I feel worse.
He's always like, he's gotten many free tickets off me. So, I mean, you know, one mistake isn't too bad. Do you know what I mean?
Ash is like, this motherfucker. Needs to know his place.
Remember all the good times?
Get all these freebies for no work.
Do you think like good times and freebies are like a bank account? Like you're banking them up. You're banking them up. So like when a bad thing happens or a mistake happens, you can just kind of point over and...
Listen, I'm the one who regularly pays for like going to the cinema together. So, I mean...
Damn. What a nice brother.
I know.
This is your young brother, right, who doesn't work?
No, he works, so...
Okay.
Okay. You went and saw Top Gun instead, didn't you?
Yes, so it all worked out.
So you went and saw a better movie anyway. Like, it's not like...
And Top Gun, even better on the second viewing.
So did you like look at this? Did you look at the session times and just go, fuck it?
Fuck it, we're here. Might as well.
Yeah. Did it work out? How long did you have to wait?
Like an hour and a bit.
Oh, you still had to wait a decent amount of time to be able to watch something.
I was about to say, that's a decent chunk. An hour is a decent chunk of time.
Yeah, that's not...
What'd you go do?
Just look around the shops. You know?
What'd you find? What'd you
buy
buy?
anything, you know?
You fucking suck.
You know?
Dylan would be there.
I ended up going to Starbucks and like having a coffee and like watching Dylan stream.
Starbucks?
You know, himself cleaning up his room.
That's a curious.
I was streaming?
Opening cards.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, that's right, because you came in and was like, yeah, and that was like after you tweeted, and I was like, you motherfucker.
I've enjoyed just jumping in for the start of streams lately, especially with, you know, opening cards, which is just funny to laugh at Dylan opening cards because cardboard crack. But there's this new gimmick. You've got a gimmick now, Dill.
I brought a new gimmick. That's what my package was, so see how that... I got to test that out first, but...
Did you have... Is it a spinning wheel?
No, so Elgato has... Well, no, I've invented this thing the other day, which I might
It's a light-up board, like little flashing lights.
This thing, because for people who... Yeah, so at the start of most
bingo wheel? Yeah.
I should. At the start of most streams, I've been like opening some packs of cards, which it's just been a fun way to... Because like I've got a bunch in the drawer, right? And I wouldn't mind having just a consistent stock. But I feel like if I'm like... I could very easily, you know, just rip them all open, 10 minutes... Done. You know what I mean?
Done.
But I feel like if I make it into like more of a game and like make it part of the streams, like I'm getting a bit more use out of my out of them, if that makes...
Gotta make it
last.
Gotta make it
last.
No, it's not about making it last, actually. It's his brain connecting up purchasing cards to content, and so making it okay.
Eking it out as possible. Eking it out as long as possible.
And so then he can write off his tax.
Fuck, I wish I could.
He's like...
But I brought Elgato has a thing, like a multi-mount, which was... So the story, this got announced years and years. It's been out for a couple of years now. But the story was, remember when they put out the lights, the Elgato key lights?
Yes. The very expensive key lights.
Very expensive key lights. Everyone loved the mounts they came with, but at the time they didn't sell them separately. So then they started selling them separately. And at first you may be like, that's just like a normal sort of tripod-y thing. But it's the fact no one else really on the market offered a like desk clamp mount tripod that has a a 1/4-inch screw on the top, which meant that you could put the light on it, most microphones, webcam. Like it was just a very it was something a lot of content creators were like
very convenient.
Very convenient. So they sell that. And the other two things were optional things I brought for it, which was you can buy this heavy plate for it, so you can put it on the ground. Because I was like, I don't know if I want to put that on my desk. I may just want to be able to move it around, like put on the side of my desk sort of thing, and lean over. And then the other thing I brought was this, I think they call it the Flex Arm. Yeah, I think so. Which is a bunch of, I've got some on the ground. Because I didn't put them all in. So for video viewers, you can get a bit more of a visual aspect. They got a bunch of these like different sized extenders. So all of these can sort of like clip together and there's different lengths. So what it means is that at the top of the arm, you can add any number and then you can have it like up and over, and then you can of course be able to bend these and, you know, different directions, and you could have it be really good for a camera, a light, like whatever you want to do for it. It is like all Elgato products, probably like overpriced for what it is, but I'm assuming like most Elgato products, I'm going to just be like, well, it works. It's very convenient. That's the thing with most their products, like the green screen and anything else. It's like, if it works and it does exactly what you want, I don't know, is the money worth it? Probably not. I don't know. But yeah, so I brought that with the idea being, I'm hoping to put the webcam so I can just get the overhead shot. And I want to be able to very easily, because I don't want any massive setup stuff for this. I want to very easily be able to just move it over, do my card openings, and then very easily within like say 30 seconds or less be able to transition into playing a game. You know, I don't want like heaps of fucking around. I want to be able to do both within quick amounts of times. And the other thing I thought I might do with it, and this may sound like I'm ripping off Buddy, but it was just like sort of a same hat sort of thing. Or
he's our intern. We're allowed to rip him off. We take his good ideas and then we kick him out the door.
You can say I'm ripping him off if you want. I don't mind. But I was also thinking, because I have like a bunch of Lego I haven't done either, and I was like, man, like if I'm doing it for content, it's probably more likely I'll actually make these Lego I've brought. Because remember I was on here like, I don't know, like a month or so ago, maybe it was on here, maybe I mentioned it somewhere else. Maybe I just mentioned it off podcast. I just assume everything's a podcast, but I did mention, I think Ash was definitely there though. But I said I brought like this Ahsoka
You brought the Nintendo, like the console one.
No, I haven't got that.
No? Okay.
No. The last one I brought was this Ahsoka versus Darth Maul from Clone Wars, like battle scene thing that I saw on Tourwood. And that was like a month or so ago, which I still haven't done. And I've got like a Grogu haven't done. Like I've got like a bunch I haven't done. So I'm like, man, maybe if I'm like, I could turn it to content. It's more likely my brain will force myself to sit down and do it. Yeah.
I just appreciate you rolling dice and getting 2 1s and then being visibly annoyed with your system backfiring on you.
I think I'm going to keep that up because that's a fun way to do it. But yeah, I can't believe I literally say, so for anyone watching or listening at the start of the stream, I was like, oh, let's try a new thing. I'll roll 2d6 and whatever the number is, that's the amount of packs I'll open. And then I was like, oh, it'll be so hilarious if I roll like 2 1s after saying that. And yeah, I proceed to roll.
You rolled the 1 and then you're like, man, I'm going to be so annoyed if this is another 1.
Yeah, and it was, so. GG, good shit, everyone.
GG's.
But that has been fun. I mean, something different. Change it up, keep the pace going, so.
No, it's good to see the Twitch channel going again. Good to see you hanging out, playing the Quarry. Now that's all done and over, and we'll talk about that later.
Well, we'd have talked about it already. You can listen. It would have been on this week's episode of Arcade Couch. Came out at 6 o'clock this morning.
Time? Oh, God. Time is so fresh. Oh, no.
But, yeah. No, it's fine. All right. Let's record that show then. Arcade Couch.